Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're doing something a bit different. We're zooming in, really focusing on one specific detail we uncovered. Yeah, cutting through the noise to give you something, well, quite direct. The mission, to show how these tiny targeted bits of info can actually unlock, real value. So we've been digging through research on crypto exchange strategies, standard stuff, lots of reports, but one thing kind of jumped out at us, buried in the details about getting new users. It's about an exclusive referral code for the Mexc platform. And here it is, the actual code, mexc-xr. Let me spell that. It's mexc-xr. Now, the key thing our sources pointed out, this code is specifically for new users.
And that's really interesting when you think about it. Getting hold of that exact detail, it's like a shortcut. For anyone looking at Mexc, knowing this precise code means, well, potential immediate benefit. It bypasses the usual searching around.
Right. So connecting that to the bigger crypto scene, what does this mexc-xr code actually do for those new users?
Well, that's where it gets strategic. Our research suggests it's not just like a random discount. It often connects directly to things like instant token bonuses if you make certain trades soon after signing up. Or it might lower the barriers to get into their big list of altcoins, which is kind of Mexc's thing.
Okay, so less about a general fee cut and more about a specific, tangible welcome gift almost.
Exactly. It's designed to pull in a certain kind of user, someone who wants that quick liquidity, maybe access to diverse, maybe riskier altcoins right away.
Yeah, that makes sense. The crypto world is so incredibly crowded. So focusing on such a sharp, immediate benefit, what does that tell us about how Mexc is trying to compete compared to others maybe offering broader deals?
That's a really good point. The sources we looked at, they really hammered this home. In a market this packed, that direct upfront value when you first sign up, it's powerful. Instead of, complicated reward tiers you have to figure out, Mexc is just clear. It's straightforward for new people. Here's the code. Here's the immediate perk. Yeah, it simplifies that whole decision process. Gives you a really solid reason to pick Mexc, especially if you're keen on their wide token selection and don't want big costs right at the start.
So it sounds like it's not just about numbers, not just getting bodies through the virtual door. It's about attracting the right kind of user, someone who's actually going to use what makes Mexc different.
Precisely. And our sources suggest this might help with keeping users too. Higher retention.
Oh, interesting. How so?
Well, think about it. You use this specific code, mexc-xr, you get an immediate clear benefit. That tends to build a bit of trust, right? A positive first experience.
Yeah, okay.
And it encourages you to dive deeper into what the platform offers, maybe their derivatives or finding those obscure coins. It feels less like a gimmick and more like an investment in getting you engaged long term.
Right. A targeted investment in the right user from the get-go. Okay, so let's bring it back home for everyone listening. The key takeaway from this deep dive, especially if you're new and looking at Mexc, that code is mexc-xr. mexc-xr. Remember, it's for new users, and it's a prime example of these very targeted strategies platforms are using now.
And it makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Beyond just crypto, what other little nuggets of specific information are out there in your world? Things that could unlock value or save time if you just knew the exact detail.
Like a keyboard shortcut.
Yeah, exactly. Or a hidden feature in some software you use all the time. Or even just the perfect phrase for a search engine that gets you exactly what you need instantly. These tiny, specific bits of knowledge, they're often the real shortcuts.
That's a great thought to end on.
So maybe keep an eye out for them. They're probably everywhere once you start looking for that kind of precision.